Hi. Third take. Oh my gosh, I'm so flustered. I went outside twice now to try and get this video done so it would be ready for noon. I'm a little bit cold. Got my glasses off because they're all like, tinted, so I couldn't see nothing out of them. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay inside because every time I go out there, it's just like way too cold, and for some reason, my phone keeps dying. I think it's getting too cold because it takes forever to get it going again. This is day 4 of the video challenge. Actually, it's day 5, but I'm a day behind, so I'm gonna do this one, and then I will come back after this one loads and do day 5. Or should I combine them? No, I'm going to do day 4 and then day 5. So they're actually separate and I can load them up separate. All right, day 4. Favorite things. I have all kinds of favorite things. I have favorite books, favorite movies, favorite foods. All kinds. Just all kinds. But I'm going to go a little bit out there and just say some more. They're my favorite things, but they're going to be a little different than what most people are sharing, favorite gadgets, all that kind of stuff. So one of my favorite things is crafting, repurposing things, making something new out of something old. Just like when we tore down our mobile home that we had originally got on this property, we tore it down and repurposed all the wood. We made a pump house with it. We did a back porch, deck. Gave some wood to my son so he could use for a frame in his house, and we gave some to my husband's brother so that he could build a place. And so anyway, all that wood that was within that mobile home was repurposed. So that's one of my favorite things, repurposing things and crafting, stuff like that. Number 2, one of my favorite things is having a roof over my head. For the simple fact, I was homeless for a while, lived in Louisiana on the bayou with an abusive ex, and so we were in a car. Luckily, we had a car, but we had a dog, and then, of course, my kids were just babies at the time. So having a roof over my head is a favorite thing. Let's see. Next, another favorite item is having hot water, hot running water. Do you know how hard it is when you're living in a car to, get the right pan, heat that water up, put in a little tub, bathe the kids, and of course we're down on the bayou, but you don't want to use that water, so we have bottled water, and I heat it up because we're like at rest areas or campsites, and so I could heat the water up for bathing and stuff. And it was important to keep the kids clean, and of course myself, open both the doors, have a little tub, wash off a little bit. Craziness, right? If we were by a rest area, just go in the rest area and clean up. So having running water, especially the hot water, is great. Another favorite thing, oh my gosh, having my own washer and dryer. When my kids were growing up, I didn't have a washer and dryer. I was a single mom, trying to work, go to school, all that kind of stuff. Always going to the laundromat with great big garbage bags of clothes because I'd wait like 2 weeks sometimes, even a full month. If we had enough clothes, I'd wash them out in the sink or the tub to make them last, but I'd gather all the blankets up and everything, and on payday we'd go down and we'd wash clothes. So having my own washer and dryer is a favorite thing. Might seem silly or, nonsense, but to me, a lot of these things are not nonsense because I have went without for a long time. Number 5 is getting together. One of my favorite things is getting together with family. I've always felt left out, abandoned, different issues in my mindset. And so changing my mindset, I now enjoy time with the sisters, my half-sisters. I have a foster sister too. We don't get a lot of time together. But what we do is we get together on Saturdays and we do craft things, kind of as a memorial to my mom. She passed away, but she did puzzles and crafts and stuff, and we used to do them with her. She wasn't a big socializer. She was never really taught how to do that, but so crafts and puzzles were a big thing. So now we get together and we do that, crafts, and And now we're making things, love handmade items, and we're trying to do that for Christmas because don't have a lot of extra funds. And so that's a favorite thing. And let's see. Oh, trying to come up with 10 things. You know, when you stop and think about it and you're doing it this way instead of, you know, like pulling out games or books or different things like that, it's kind of hard to come up with 10. Another favorite thing is coming home and my dog greeting me like I'm been gone for years and years, and he just can't get enough of me, and he's jumping and circling and having all kinds of fun and just making you smile. That unconditional love, you know, the same kind that grandkids give to you. And I mean, kids give you love, it's just a little bit different because you are the authority in their life, and so there's the arguments too. So that's another one of my favorite things. I think that's 6. And the next one would be, let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I'm just at a total loss at the moment. I think I've said the roof over the head, repurposing, crafting, and I've lost my train of thought. Living in the country. If I haven't said that, living in the country. Before I was out walking around and showing you know, have horses next door. There's not any houses really close. We have one neighbor that's kind of close, so their cars right there by our bedroom window, and so we can hear that every morning and stuff. But I love living in the country and just being out here away from everything. Another favorite thing is bird watching. I love to watch birds fly. We have bird houses out there. Well, not houses yet. We don't have that. Hubby needs to make some. But bird feeders, love to watch them come in and eat and check our flowers out. And I get really excited when we have the hummingbirds come. We had some different birds coming, finches, but we're just down to the red ones and the chickadees. Now the yellow ones are a little more flighty, so they don't stick around too much. I'm hoping that they'll come back, that I'm putting food out there again this year. I think I'm at 8. I'm not quite. Oh, I love starting plants. I got to show you this. I'm kind of sitting under a blanket because I've been outside walking twice trying to get this darn video. But I got to show you this. I saved seeds from the grocery store. And if you can see this one right here. Whoops. Got to get where my camera. This plant right here behind me. That is a lemon tree. I like lemons. And so one of my favorite things is to take seeds, save them, and see if I can get them to grow. And I actually got this lemon tree. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Oh, it's behind me. Right there. You can see it a little bit better. See how big it is? It's awesome. It started out as a little teeny seed. Just, you know, bought some lemons at the store, cut them up, saved the seeds, threw about 20 in a thing, and I think there's 3. My husband took and wound them around that one. And so that's another favorite thing, is just taking seeds or different things and trying to grow them. Starts and stuff. And they don't always work, but sometimes they do. And let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think I've about done 10. If I haven't, just... Another favorite thing would be into challenging myself, keeping my brain active, because what happened is when I quit working, because I love chaos, when I actually quit working, I kind of let my brain wasn't engaged, and so my mind would get into the depressive state and think about past and all that kind of stuff. So I like my mind to be engaged. It's one of my favorite things to learn. I love learning new things. That's something about the video challenge, the 31-day challenge, which I started it, and then husband was home, kept coming back and bugging me. So I thought, okay, 31-day challenge. I need a clean week to start it. And then when he's home, I'm already into it. And so I'm in a routine. So his routine won't bother mine too much because I can work around it. And so I'm hoping to start it today or tomorrow. I got ill. I'm still a little bit ill. With the fibro thing, being outside today isn't going to help because it's really cold out there. So I don't even know how long I've been talking, probably longer than I should have. And anyway, that's my 10 favorite things, video 5 coming up soon.